Everyone, my name is Donnie Lowy from Closeoutexplosion.com. Hope you're doing well today. Today I'd like to give you tips for the Nigerian wholesale market for retailers. So if you're a retailer in Nigeria, there's a very good opportunity there for you. I have a lot of customers from Nigeria, so I'm familiar with some of the business elements that take place, some of the demands, the supply. I know right now one of the challenges is that the Naira is very low as compared to the dollar. The exchange rate is in favor of the dollar, so it is hard for Nigerians to buy merchandise, but at the same time, there still is a demand for merchandise. So a retailer either has to, work on a lower profit margin or has to pass on the cost to his or her consumers. Now, as far as doing business in Nigeria, what I would recommend to you is that you focus on one niche. There's many different niches in the marketplace. You have bankers who want business suits. You have women who want to buy suits for, I would say, social occasions, for corporate occasions, and it also matters what part of Nigeria, whether you're selling in the north, you're selling in the south. It depends what part of Nigeria. There's going to be different dress customs, so you need different types of dresses. You're going to need some places when dresses are more revealing, some places when dresses are more conservative and they're not revealing, so you have to know who you're selling to. And what I would tell you is that I've seen this since I've started my business, or I should say since I started selling to Nigerians, is that they love brand names. And if you're a retailer in Nigeria, you're better off focusing on brand name merchandise than on non-branded merchandise for two reasons. First of all, the demand is there for brand name merchandise. People are willing to pay more for brand name merchandise, so that's a good reason to focus on it. And the other end of the spectrum, Nigeria has been flooded with merchandise from China that does not have a brand name. So if you're going to sell non-branded merchandise, you're going to have to compete with all the merchandise that is being imported from China. And how are you going to do that unless you yourself are manufacturing the merchandise in China? Now, what you can do is you could buy closeouts, where if you buy a closeout, let's say in the United States, and you're able to get non-branded merchandise at a really low, below wholesale price, then you have the opportunity to sell it and compete with the Chinese importers who are flooding the Nigerian market with their products. But if you're not going to do that, then I would recommend selling brand name and designer merchandise. Now, you might ask yourself, look, there's a lot of merchandise which is not original, which is made in China. It's knockoff merchandise, and it's also coming to the Nigerian market. So what I would tell you is that Nigerians are very sophisticated consumers. They know the difference between authentic merchandise and knockoff merchandise. If you want to have a reputable business and you want to attract clientele and you want them to be repeat customers and you want to do the right thing, you need to focus on authentic merchandise, even if you pay more for it. Now, what about buying merchandise which is very fashionable, which is not brand name? You can do that also. I know many Nigerian retailers go to Turkey to buy merchandise. That's another option. You can also go to the market in Dubai. You can buy gold, you can buy jewelry, you can buy clothing there as well. But the key is to make sure that you're buying very fashionable merchandise for contemporary, beautiful brand name designs so that your customers will buy that merchandise. From what I've seen, Tahari, Jones New York, Nine West, Calvin Klein, these are all very popular brands for Nigerians. Now, if you're a retailer in Nigeria, you might consider selling your merchandise to stores in other countries, to stores in Ghana, to stores in Kenya, to stores in South Africa. Many people go to Nigeria to do business, so there's an opportunity for a Nigerian retailer to actually do wholesale. And if you are a Nigerian retailer who has a very good contact in the United States, whether you're buying from my warehouse or you're buying from a warehouse in the UK or a warehouse in Dubai, so you should consider also selling wholesale merchandise. In other words, you buy your merchandise in bulk, you buy it at a low price, and then you sell it to other Nigerian retailers. And now in Nigeria, there are a lot of people who sell to their coworkers, who sell to their family, to their relatives, so don't overlook that marketplace. As a retailer, you should be letting people know that if they decide if they want to buy from you in bulk, you are willing to give them a wholesale price. This way they know the opportunity is there. They might be getting great deals from you, but they might not realize that they can even get deals at a lower wholesale price so that they in turn could resell it to their friends, to their coworkers, to their relatives. So let your customers know when they come to your store that you are willing to sell the merchandise at a wholesale price so that they can go ahead and they can sell that merchandise to people that they know. Now, how are you going to get that merchandise at such a low wholesale price? So if you're a retailer in Nigeria, you can buy overstock, you could buy store returns, you could buy pallets of merchandise. There are many ways to do it. All right, if you ever do come to the United States, you're welcome to visit my warehouse. Otherwise, you can shop online. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm looking forward to doing business with you. Have a great day.